In this NAT example, we will configure port address translation with Cisco Packet Tracer. You will learn Cisco PAT configuration on Cisco routers. We use port address translation to translate limited number of IP addresses to private address with the help of ports. In this configuration, we will use the router at the right side as internet host device. So, we will configure it for this. We will use no IP routing on it, and we will set its default gateway as 212.100.100.2. Our other IP address configurations on PCs and on routers have already done. After this configuration, we will go to router 1, the exact point of pat config. On router 1, firstly, we will set NAT interfaces. With IPNAT inside command, we set fast Ethernet 0/0 as inside NAT interface. With IPNAT outside command, we set fast Ethernet 0/0 as outside NAT interface. Then, we will define NAT pool with only one public IP address, 50.50.50.80. To do this, we will use IPNAT pool, IP Cisco 50.50.50.80, 50.50.50.80 netmask 255.255.255.0. Now, we will create an access list to select the IP addresses inside local network. To do this, we will use access list 10 permit 10.0.0.0.0.0.0.255. After this command, we will enter the last command to link access list and pool. We will use IPNAT inside source list 10 pool IP Cisco overload. Here, overload keyword is the key of port address translation. We will save our configuration, and then we will go to test our pat config. To test pat, we will open debug for ICMP packets on router 2. To do this, we will use debug IP ICMP command. Then we will ping router 2 from each PC. As you can see, each ping is successful. Now let's check debug results on router 2. As you can see, each ping reply destination is using the same IP address, 50.5, 0.5, 0.80. Let's also use and remember NAT show commands. Show IPNAT statistics and show IPNAT translations. Our NAT translations are here. It uses the same public IP address with different port numbers. We can also use Packet Tracer inspection tool to check NAT table on router 1. It seems empty. Let's use pinging again to fill this table. As you can see, our NAT table is filled now. Different ports are used with the same public IP address. In this Packet Tracer PAT configuration example, you have learned how to configure PAT on Cisco routers. If you like this video, do not forget to like it and subscribe to our channel. Good luck.